TOS Television, your digital-first Pan-African news network. I am Abigail Ukmade, and this is Africa Now. Rebellious Tigrayan forces in Ethiopia have said they will respect the ceasefire proposed by Prime Minister Abiy Ahmed's government as long as sufficient aid is delivered to their war-scarred northern region within reasonable time. The government in a statement said it hoped the truce will substantially improve the humanitarian situation on the ground and pave the way for resolution of the conflict in northern Ethiopia without further bloodshed. The United Nations has said more than 90% of the 5.5 million Tigrayans need food aid. A West African court ordered on Thursday the suspension of sanctions imposed on Mali over delayed elections in a rare diplomatic win for the country's ruling junta. The junta, which seized power in 2020, proposed staying in power for up to 5 years. UMO and the West Africa bloc, ECOWAS, slapped economic and diplomatic sanctions on the Sahel state in January. The sanctions severed Mali's access to regional financial markets and have contributed to its default on about $180 million in debt payments and job losses. A protester was shot and killed in the Sudanese city of Madani on Thursday, medics said, as demonstrators marched across the country to protest a military coup that has been followed by a steep economic downturn. The 28-year-old is one of 90 protesters killed by security forces, according to the Central Committee of Sudanese Doctors, but one of only a few reported outside the capital since protests kicked off in October. Now the leader of an anti-migrant group in South Africa was detained overnight at a police station in the commercial city of Johannesburg. The reason for the arrest of Nihani Lux Dalimi, 33, remains unclear. His group, Operation Dudula, has been campaigning against undocumented foreign nationals in the country. The long-awaited Whistleblower Protection Bill has been approved by Cabinet. The Zimbabwe Anti-Corruption Commission chairperson Loisi Matanda-Moyo said the legislation will protect the whistleblowers from being victimized by corruption suspects. This is your digital-first Pan-African news network, TOS Television. You're watching Africa Now. Business and more coming your way after the break. Stay tuned. Welcome back in business. Ghana's government has announced a raft of measures, including injecting $2 billion into the economy to help prop up its falling currency and slashing the salaries of government appointees, including ministers and heads of state-owned enterprises, by 30%. Finance Minister Ken Ofori-Atta said the measures were to help Ghana cope with the impact of COVID-19 and the current rise in crude oil prices caused by the Ukraine war. He also announced a further 10% cut in government spending, as well as a more than 1% reduction in prices of petroleum products. Mozambique has imposed a partial ban on South African imports of cattle, goats, sheep, pigs, and their meat and byproducts, following an outbreak of foot-and-mouth disease in the neighboring country. The ban does not prohibit the importation of pasteurized dairy products, heat-processed meats, or pharmaceutical substances. Africa's largest carrier, Ethiopian Airlines, has appointed a new chief executive to replace long-serving Tewolde Gebremariam, who resigned on Wednesday for medical reasons. The state-owned airline announced Thursday Msefin Sawe Bekele, its former chief operating officer, would take over the reins. Moving away from business, 12 people, 1 soldier, and 11 mainly elderly civilians were killed in a rebel attack in DR Congo's troubled northeasterly province of Ituri, hospital sources and local authorities said on Thursday. The Kodego Group, Cooperative for the Development of Congo, was blamed for the attack, and a notorious ethnic militia and political religious sect that claims to represent the interests of the Lendu ethnic group. On the entertainment scene, Billboard, that publishes music charts showing the most popular albums and songs in various genres, has said it is teaming up with festival company Afro Nation to launch America's first ever Afrobeats chart. It will go live on 29 March and rank the top 50 most popular Afrobeat songs in the country based on streams and downloads. The last decade has seen Afrobeats explode in a worldwide phenomenon, influencing culture and fashion across the globe. And that is it on Africa Now. For more updates, visit our website at www.tostvnetwork.com. Follow us and like our social media handles on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Remember to subscribe on YouTube. To stay with us and enjoy more programs on TOS Television Network, I am Abigail Okwade. Thanks for watching.